What's up everyone, I'm Lawrence and welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to talk about my experience moving out of state. And the question is, can you move out of state? Yes, the answer is yes. And I'm going to tell you my experience, pros and cons, what helped me, what didn't help me, and a few tips that will give me a lot of insight for myself and my partner. Coming up next.
Tell me, yeah.
So tell me, are you ready?
So tell me, are you ready for me? So tell me, are you ready? Tell me, are you ready?
Okay, so is this the entrance of Pittsburgh?
Yep.
Fort Pitt Tunnel. Okay, this is pretty cool. My grandmother used to say, hold your breath and make a wish when you go in a tunnel or a bridge.
You do not want to hold your breath.
Not in this one, right?
All the tunnels in Pittsburgh are very, very long. Very long.
This is pretty cool. Please give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. I feel like I should have an actual bell in my hand. You know what I mean? Whatever. Okay, so the first tip, whatever reason that you're moving, like for whatever reason that you're moving, do your research. You know, make sure your intentions are clear. Okay? Well, so for me, the reason why I moved is because my rent was going up. I'm from California, born and raised, so I've just been there all my life. I got used to being there, but I just decided to move because the rent kept going up and I had less money to kind of like live. If you're moving with someone, you should let them know what your intentions are too, and you guys should be kind of clear on what's going on so everyone can be on one accord. But I feel like that's common sense, but sometimes I feel like you should just say it. I moved to this apartment in North Hollywood, and I had moved with my partner, and we had a roommate, and the rent was $16.50 at the time for a 2-bedroom. It wasn't so bad as we felt. You know, we were coming from sharing a small 1-bedroom, like a 5-bedroom with like this, in this big house with a whole bunch of people we didn't know. And it was super crazy because they would have parties and the house was fucked up all the time. Can I say that? Can I say that? Whatever. The house was dirty all the time. They didn't clean after their pets. They didn't clean after they cooked. And they had wild parties. I mean, like breaking doors off the hinges type parties. Like one time, the door was actually broke off the hinges. Like when we got home from work that morning, the door was gone. Well, I'm embellishing a little bit, but the door was kind of broke where you couldn't close it and lock it anymore. So we can just push it open. And when we pushed it open, that's another story. Anyhow, we got tired of that situation. We moved out of that situation and we moved into this apartment. $16.50 for a 2-bedroom. It wasn't so bad. But by the time we moved out, it was $17.50. So what we did, we just went on Craigslist. And before we went on Craigslist, we got a budget together. That's gonna be a part of. That's another tip, you know. So my 4 tips. Let me get my 4 tips out the way. My first tip is save money and know your intentions. I feel like save money is gonna be all my tips, but we started looking on Craigslist and we started to see that we could get like a 3-bedroom for like 900. We could get a 1-bedroom for like $710. So we ended up getting a 1-bedroom for $710 instead of paying for a 2-bedroom for $17. We felt if we took our pay, which was, you know, at the time $13, took our pay to a state where the minimum wage was about $9, so we could have a little extra money in our pocket. The taxes are different, so I felt like we could win a little bit as far as that. So we came out here, and so far it's pretty good. You know, it's, you know, I get to experience the seasons and the winter, like actual snow, instead of just dry heat or rain. If you get lucky, basically, because LA is kind of like warm all the time, and you know, it doesn't really rain too much. But out here it rains a lot. It's raining a lot right now because it's spring, so that looks really nice. It's nice and green, a lot of flowers, all that kind of stuff. So know your intentions. Know like why you want to move. We want to move so we could save more money and hold on to more money. and we wanted to move somewhere where we could just be in a different environment and be somewhere different. We did Google like the state where we were going to, so we wouldn't have to deal with a lot of prejudice. Or if you are someone of color, or if you are LGBT, please do your research on what state you're moving to. You never just want to move and just move to any state because like the rent is cheap, and then you move to like a state that's against your views and values. So, as far as that, that's what we did. That brings me to my second tip. Whatever state you're interested in, Google what they voted for the past 4 years. If you don't want to do that, just Google the blue and red states so you can see, like, based off your views and how you feel, you can look at that state and see if that's somewhere where you want to live. You know? Even if you're just going to a new city, you still want to educate yourself about the state that you're moving around in, just so you can go to the right neighborhood. Third tip. Since you're moving out of state, you probably won't be able to. Since you're moving out of state, third tip. Since you're moving out of state, you might not be able to view the place. So just third tip. If you're moving out of state, it's okay to ask for pictures of the place if there are not enough pictures on Craigslist or Zillow, or if you just want to see like, because sometimes they'll put like a replica unit, like a unit that's empty but still looks like the unit that you're applying for. If you still want pictures of the actual unit, it's okay, because I asked for them. So ask for them. If you want extra pictures just to have that comfort that everything's okay, ask for it. It's okay. As far as like if you go on Zillow or if you go on Craigslist, if you can find if the name of the apartment building or the real estate agent or the real estate company is on there and you want to Google it and check BBB, you can, just so you can have that comfortable feeling. You know, that's what this third tip to me. That's why the third tip is important, just to make sure, like, if you're having like insecurities or if you're feeling uncomfortable about certain things, there's a way to kind of double check. Like, what if this unit isn't really nice? Or what if this house isn't really nice? What if this is a scam? Like, what if they just want to take my money? Never give anybody money up front. Also, if you go on BBB, you can check the person's reviews as far as like if it's like the apartment complex or what have you. You can look at the reviews of people that's rented from them, and you can read everything just to get up to speed. Alright, fourth tip. I probably said this before. Save money. If you get paid every week, you can put $20 aside. It's cool. You can do it. Do it. If you get paid every 2 weeks, you can set aside $50. You know, I did it. I was just like, if I'm gonna catch a plane or if I'm gonna ride a train across the state, I want to be comfortable. I want to have a little change in my pocket. Now, we used every last bit of our coin that we saved up. Not all of our money. I'm saying like all of the money and the budget that we made. You want to make a budget. Make a budget. Know how much your rent is going to be every month for your new place. Know how much application fees are going to be. You're going to pay $25, $50 for application fee. Just have that money aside already. Just have all of this kind of like premeditated, so when you just start moving, you can just move with the flow. But yeah, here's a bonus. Be confident in your plan. Be sure that you know that this is what you want to do. Be sure that you thought about this enough. And trust me, when you get there, it will feel like you did the right thing. You'll be like, wow, I really just moved across the state to save money. Just a little shakedown real quick. I basically moved from California to Pennsylvania. I did that because California is so inexpensive right now, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon. I mean, you're paying $1,600 to $1,700 for a 2-bedroom, and the bedrooms are small. The biggest room in the house is the kitchen. Who needs all that goddamn space in the kitchen? I don't know. Let me know. Moving out to Pennsylvania, you could find you a house, and you could find you a 1-bedroom to 2-bedroom for about $1,000. So, $1,000 for a 1-bedroom, or $1,700 for a 2-bedroom, and you can say that there's not a lot to do out here, but you can get into some things. You know, you can have actual hobbies, and you don't have to be in a city where you're around everything like Hollywood and all those things. I mean, those things are nice. I feel like LA is a nice place to visit, and if you lived out there, you would definitely have to have like a comfortable way of living that brings in a nice amount, like investments and all that kind of stuff. So I guess that's why I moved to Pennsylvania. Let's see if I can get it. I'm sure I'll get it. If I move back to LA, I would have to have some kind of investments. I would have to have some kind of like comfortable way of like life, to where I don't feel like I have to live paycheck to paycheck and have roommates. That's another reason why I moved out. Shout out to y'all that got roommates. Y'all are some strong. I have to say the tip that helped me the most was saving money, because even when I didn't have a plan, and even when I was unsure, there was money sitting there. Do you know what it feels like to just have some money sitting right there? So saving money is really, really crucial. I'm not saying save a whole bunch of money, but if you save a little bit at a time, you can end up with a whole bunch. Pros in moving across state is that it's like a refreshment. You get to like get rid of old stuff that you had in your house, and you get to like move to a new place that you've probably never been before or never quite lived before. The cons is you do lose a lot and you can't take a lot, because it's like when we took our plane ride, we had to throw away a lot of stuff at the airport still. But it is what it is. But be prepared for that if you're moving across the state. Take what you can in the suitcase, maybe leave a little bit with a relative that you trust, and take a train back in a year and then get the rest of it. The pros was just like moving to like a new space and just starting over and just being refreshed, because I moved into this place and it was just empty, and the carpet smelled like dog piss. The carpet smelled like dog piss, but I had to shampoo it so it all worked out in the end. I put that carpet freshener. So those are my tips on moving across state. Comment, like, subscribe. I hope you like this video. Yeah.
It's a double tunnel. Like there's cars underneath us that come up that go on that side of the tunnel leaving Pittsburgh. So from here it looks like they're level, but as soon as we go out, they're below us. The tunnel coming outbound Pittsburgh comes from the bottom and goes up. You're it's an incline, and basically coming down to Pittsburgh, this is a decline. People don't realize it. Like if I basically let off the gas, the car would still flow forward, but it doesn't look like it.